So 1 month ago, Ivan was diagnosed with the fuck you syndrome, which is a disease that you get from usually getting really fucking bored. And so, while Ivan was really fucking bored because he had no fucking games to play because he was a little shit teenager, he said very out loud, "Man, I'm fucking bored." And whoosh, a fucking wizard came out from the wall and he was like, "You wanna have fun? You wanna consume games? That's not right shit. You wanna put your fucking time and effort into finishing a long ass game? Is what he meant to say. And so Ivan replied back with, "Well, yeah, I'm fucking dying. I'm starving because I have nothing to eat and my feet are small, so I need help, please." And the wizard was like, "Well, how about you get the game called Enter the Gungeon, which is a game that will suck you dry and take your soul?" And I was like, "Oh, that sounds pretty fun." And I got the game, and apparently the wizard lied. It didn't take my soul, but it did take me 100 hours to beat. So yeah, that's fucking fun. And what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Enter Gungeon's a pretty fun game. Despite it being horrendously bullshit, it's a fun experience. I'd give it like a 9, probably. Yeah. Anyway, I was about to do a review on this game until I realized that would make me go through a lot of fucking footage, and I don't want to do that. So instead, I decided to not do a video and just keep playing the game and stuff. But then I found out that the game was getting harder and shit. And I was like, I need help on some of the levels. Let me look up some tutorial on if there are any on some of the levels. And apparently, there weren't any tutorials on the game. Well, aside from these ones, but not much, honestly. Not much like tutorials on separate levels and shit. And I really don't understand that. Why can't people just make a tutorial about some of the levels? Like maybe say something like, "Hey, in level 3, watch out for the green lizard guys because they shoot out bubbles and they're a son of a bitch. So you avoid the bubbles and shit." So you just make one of those videos and then just say something about every single enemy in the video and how to deal with them more betterly and help some people get better at the game. So because there weren't any videos like that, I'm doing one. Fuck you. I will be making 5 separate videos talking about each level in the game and how to deal with the enemies in the levels, how to deal with certain rooms in the levels, and how to also deal with the bosses. So yeah. Unfortunately, I won't be talking about secret areas because I literally haven't gotten past half of them. I also won't be talking about which guns are better for which areas because what the fuck. I also won't be talking about which characters are also best for certain areas because honestly, that is up to your preference and I won't be choosing characters for you, so sorry. But other than that, let's begin. Now, if you ask me, obviously this is the easiest area to the game, and I really don't think I need to put out a separate tutorial for it because I think most players can get through it with ease. But if you're like genuinely watching this video because you're stuck on this certain area, then you're probably a beginner, and I'll give you some tactics on how I got through this area my first time. So one thing you should focus on doing in this area is getting another gun. So probably find a chest, and you'll probably find a gun somewhere. There's also guns in the shop, so you can get those if you have enough money. And basically go into the boss, and with a good gun, you can basically beat the shit out of them. I will also mention that the more you progress in the game, the harder the first area gets. New enemies will appear, new rooms will appear, And some treasure chests will turn into mimics. Now, mimics are incredibly common in World 1. So, if you see a chest doing a little breathing animation, then it's probably a mimic and you should definitely shoot the shit out of the chest. Unfortunately, I won't be talking about annoying rooms in this area because, well, there really isn't any. Every single room within this area is practically very fair, so I'm pretty sure no person would have trouble during a certain room. So let's move on to the enemies. First enemy is the Bullet Man. Now, the regular Bullet Man is obviously not that difficult to beat. I mean, he only shoots two bullets at you. One bullet, two times. He really isn't that hard to beat. But that doesn't mean he won't be challenging at certain points. You see, the game sometimes does this bullshit where they put like 1,000 of these guys in a single small room and just have them shoot at you while you cower in fucking fear. So, because they're easy to beat, that doesn't mean they won't be challenging at certain points. Next, we have the red guys. Now, the red guys might seem more intimidating than the regular bullet guys, but they're actually incredibly simple. All you have to do is either move away from their attacks or just dodge roll through them. So, they're really not that hard to beat. Next, we have the blue guys. Now, the blue guys might seem very intimidating at first, but actually, their attacks spread out so wide that you can actually just sidestep through them. And I've realized I can do that once I was halfway through the game. So yeah, I'm fucking pathetic. Next, we have the regular bullet guys with a shotgun. They are regular bullet guys with a shotgun. Next, we have the launchy purple guys. Now, the launchy purple guys just launch their body at you, and they don't even do any damage. I mean, they can knock you into pits, but sometimes they're just placed in a room where there are no pits, so I don't know. Next, we have the wizard. Now, the wizard in the first area isn't so bad because you can kill him immediately, but in the other areas, he gets so much health to the point where he becomes a fucking annoyance. So, basically, if you want to not be annoyed by him, just kill him immediately if you see him in a room. Next, we have the books. Now, the books are also enemies that you have to kill immediately as soon as you see them, because they launch a parade of fucking annoying attacks to dodge. So, yeah, just kill them immediately if you see them. Next, we have the birds. Now, the birds aren't too annoying because they have very little health, but I will say that if you don't kill them, they'll launch a bazinga at you, so yeah, kill them immediately. Next, we have the bombs. They explode. Next, we have the bats, which basically just kill themselves for you, so you don't have to worry about them too much. And for last, we have the gun nut. Now, the gun nut aren't only a giant Zelda reference, but they also might seem very intimidating because you have to dodge roll over their attacks. Ooh, fucking scary, Jesus Christ. I mean, you can dodge roll over their attacks, or, you can just spin around them and keep shooting them, so yeah, that's an option. Okay, now let's move on to the bosses. First up, trigger shits. Now, the trigger shits are actually pretty tricky at first, but all you gotta do is just stay as far away from them so you can react to their attacks properly, and make sure to focus on both of them instead of only one. Next up is Birdcuck. Now, Birdcuck's difficulty might be kind of random-ish, because his difficulty kind of changes if he's on a certain arena. Like, in the arena you're seeing right now, he's actually pretty fucking challenging. But in the arena with the bookshelves, you can cheese him and he'll basically be an easy boss. But the arena with the two holes, now this is where it gets fucking bullshit. I don't even know how to beat this one. But for the arena you're seeing right now, I recommend staying as far away from him so you can, again, dodge his attacks better until he starts doing the rocket attack, though. That's where you have to get up and hit him. Next up, now this guy is actually one of the easiest bosses in the first world. I mean, his attacks aren't too hard to dodge. In fact, they're really simple to dodge. Well, except for his ball attack. That attack can go fuck off. And, well, that is it for the first world. Now, let's move on to World 2.